Well, it is the season, isn't it? It's the season, and I got the Boker Plus Icepick in, and I got it because I thought it was interesting design. And gosh, I haven't done many Bokers uh, in like forever. I don't know why, but I haven't. I've got actually, I would have posted my snatch it, my smash it. Oh, that's because I'm having scales put on the smash it, some koa wood scales. I'm going to show those to you. That can blow your mind, right? But that was that Blade HQ exclusive folding smash it, and it's the same guy that designed it right here. Okay. As this knife. So I guess I like his designs, but I've always liked that Boker smash it look, and the folding smash it's a big knife, so I like big knives as well. And I sent it out to Andrew at Hawaii Knife and Gear, and he's putting koa wood scales on there, and I got to see a picture of the koa wood scales like a week or so ago, and he's about got them done. They're beautiful. I mean, you're really gonna like it when you see it. Titanium pocket clip looks like, and I'm just, look at me smooshing it up. This is carbon fiber scales, and it's on one side only, which is the lock bar, because it's a liner lock, and there's your lock up. It's 25 to 30%. This is steel, so this is like a coated, colored steel, where this is not magnetic at all, so I'm thinking this may be titanium here. And then the pocket clip is not magnetic, and I'm thinking that's titanium, but the actual liner is not. And of course, the blade is VG10. It's not very heavy. It's a fairly small knife, not huge. I mean, not super big right here. Come on. 3 1/4, 7 1/4. So not bad, 18.5 centimeters at best, and maybe 82 millimeter length blade. So, it's not tiny. There's your stop up there. I guess we can take it apart later. And there's your drop. Oh my God, that is just like butter. A little guillotine-ish, don't you think? Yikes. And, I was kind of peering in here because I haven't taken it apart yet, but from what I can see in here, right there, God, what do we got, hairs on here? Right there, it looks like nylon washers to me. So that's why we don't have that kind of a drop. This goes for like $122 on White Mountain Knives, and that's where I got mine. And of course, LTK discount code gives you 10% off, so there's another $12 off. And so then it becomes a decision, VG10 and carbon fiber, is it worth like 110, 115 bucks all in? And I don't know. The answer to that is individual to every one of us. It's a beautiful design. It's lightweight. It's a classy looking gent carry. And look at these little screws here, so you don't have a pivot adjustment. Obviously, that must be underneath somewhere. We'll take a look when we get to that. Also, kind of that Ray Laconico look with this fuller running down the handle. Although they didn't do it on the other side, which would have been kind of nice for symmetry purposes, but maybe not that big a deal. Got a thumb disc up here. It's an easy one-hander. Let me, okay. It's a little tougher for me to function with, and here's why. Because now I can do that. You gotta think about what you're doing though, because it doesn't have any cutout here. Okay, so this disc sits really, really close to the top of that scale. Kind of hard to get under there, and had it been a round thumb stud, you could get behind it and just kick it. And you can kind of hear, but it's not jimped or knurled or anything, so it's a little tougher. And it makes you think, like, because of the way this disc is, that you really want to get under it. But, okay, I mean, I can kick it open, but I think it could have maybe been and a little better. And this is for reverse. You can do it. It's just, yeah, there it goes. And so it didn't really go. Maybe a little bit more difficult. Give it a little bit more gravity feed there. You know, kick it like that. So I mean, I wouldn't call it fidget friendly, because when you disengage the lock bar, see, I mean, there's no bearings. So, I mean, not every knife has to be fidget friendly and, you know, play toy or whatever, but it doesn't hurt from the appeal of that. And, you know, disengaging this lock bar, you see what I'm saying? There's really not much of a cutaway or differentiation in height here. So now you got to dig your thumb in here, and you're hitting this and this side the same as you are here. So you're having to really push some flesh in there to push that lock bar to the side, where other knives, many other knives, have a little bit of a cutaway on this side, so you can, you know, come across there and disengage the lock bar easier. Now, I mean, the plus side of not having any bit of cutaway here is that it's just a cleaner look. Okay, so, and I might have to move this hank a little bit just to make sure I'm not influencing the scale. But let's, okay, 67 grams. And let's get to ounces. 2.37 ounces. I can't remember if this is the one I was reading about a little bit, saying, is this a bug out buster? So, yeah, I mean, the bug out's like 2 ounces, 2.1. So this is really pretty much the same. And 3 1/4 inch blade, 7 1/4 overall. So yeah, that's right in there too. And let's grab my calipers, because I mean, you have a contoured carbon fiber, and that's carbon fiber all the way through. Carbon fiber scales, 0.48, 12.2 millimeters. And I don't know, I can't remember right offhand how thick the bug out was, but it may not be this thick. And I think the bug out is not contoured either, so it may not be as thick as this. And let me see if I can get this in here. Yeah, 3 millimeter blade, stock at 0.12. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, will it cut anything? Well, I don't know. Hell. Let's see. Okay. VG10 blade. I mean, maybe I shouldn't feel this way, but sometimes I just feel like Boker, when I look at some of their models, I'm expecting to see a little bit lower price. VG10, sometimes it's G10 and VG10 and this and that, and it's over $100. And I'm going, wow, that just seems pricey to me for what you're getting. I don't know if I'm going to so much say that about the Icepick, but yeah, I mean, the bug out's right there, but the bug out doesn't have this kind of really nice carbon fiber either, but it's got better blade steel, so there's a balancing act. Yeah, it's pretty close, but yeah, I mean, it's a clean look. The lines are nice. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, blade to handle length. Let me take an honest look at that. Is that seem just a little bit off center to you? Just maybe a tad? So, I mean, I'm not getting any blade player lock rock, and I wouldn't expect that I should either on this. So, it's interesting. Oh, comes in this box, and so you're going, if this is like $120 knife, I feel like I'm getting a $300 knife box. I mean, this is really pretty sturdy stuff here. Okay. They got that. Oh, they got the label on here. Boker Plus Icepick dagger. Okay. Made in China, of course. And this is a nice pouch, actually. This is pretty solid stuff here. You got all this going on. And then in here, you've got this in German and English here. Okay. And then your other information here. How to open a one-hand opener. Oh, by the way, one more thing in here. Let's dump it out. They give you a tool. Yeah, I'd have to say, yeah, the pouch is nice, and but I mean, there's a lot of knives anymore that give you a pretty decent zipper pouch and box that are in the same price range. So I don't know that differentiates. And by the way, I don't care about the box that much. I mean, if this was $69 or $79 and we could skip this, then I'd say yes, skip it then. That's just me. I don't need the presentation stuff as much as I need value for the dollar. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious ergos are fine. I mean, you got nothing here. I mean, that's going to be a difficult situation. And reverse grip is fine as well. And where's my balance? And I lost my balance. Here we go. Yeah, okay. So, blade to handle ratio looks fine. The design flow is good. Okay. I mean, this is really nice, clean look. And it's super lightweight, too. Now let's hope I can do something here, and I don't know which way to go in after this. Am I going to turn everything? And I don't know. Yeah, I am going to turn everything. Gotta stabilize it. The whole thing is turning around. Wow, that's unfortunate. Got one of these always hanging around the table. They come in handy. Let's hope these don't spin and spin on me. Probably getting to where this number 6 needs to be replaced, this bit here. I'll try this one. This one's pretty fresh and it's handy. Yeah. And one more. I really push hard, so I don't want the tines to slip and booger up the inside of the screw. Okay, so we got back spacers made out of carbon fiber. You can tell everything is carbon fiber. Wow. Well, it's not magnetic, which is kind of strange that you'd use a titanium pin there, isn't it? And here's this, and yeah, so we were right about this being nylon washers, and that's what she is right there. Both of them. They're not super thin, so they got some substance to them, and it's clean on the inside, so that's okay. And then here's your liner on the other side, which is steel, and you got a ceramic detent, and your pocket clip is held in from the backside. So that's it, and that is, so I thought there was a pivot underneath this and that this was just, but you know what? That's your entire pivot. Wow. So it's like a 3-piece. It's, come on. It's like a 3-piece. You got a screw, then the tube, then a screw on the other side. So it's not like a 1 or a 2-piece, you know, just a screw and a 1-piece setup here. Okay. Not my favorite way to go about that, but okay. And you know what? I don't know how much really any kind of a lubricant helps when you have these nylon washers. And I'm going to defer not to put any on there when I put it back. It didn't really feel like there was any on it to begin with. Okay, let's put in the blade stop. Okay, so this was not that difficult to disassemble, except we had we got to compress that lock. But it just seems like we had a hell of a lot of screws along here. See what I'm saying? Coming into here, it's just, yeah, I don't know. Did you really need that many? I mean, for a knife that only weighs a little over 2 ounces and kind of a, light carry, light use, gent carry, I don't know. Seems like a lot of hardware in there. Okay. Now, let's try and get this lined up and snap together. Okay, we got it. Now, super tiny. Oh, this is the pivot screw. Oh my God. Yeah, that's just, that's kind of insane, isn't it? Let me see if I can get this jacked back together, and I'm going to turn the whole thing again, aren't I? Yeah, I'm going to have to. Oh well. Okay. These will tighten down. It's just I'm going to have to get a little backside support on that pivot to. And then you got to watch it because it doesn't have bearings. When it's just got washers, then you can really go a little too far in doing that. And, well, it looks pretty close to centered. Let's see if we've got any play. Just ever so slight amount. And, yeah, now it does look off. Okay. Okay. Let's do this and see if we can just give it a little bit of a tighten up, but not too much. And what is that? That's close. That's close to centered. Let me see. Yeah, there's no play anymore on that. But, okay. I'm getting paranoid now. All right, let's just call it good. Back with the Boker Plus Icepick. So, I don't know. I don't know what to think. It's been a while since I had a Boker on my channel. I used to do a lot with the automatics way years ago. I thought they were way cool and definitely fun for the price, you know, but haven't really got that serious with a lot of their higher end folding knives. But there we go with that one. What do you guys think? Thanks for hanging out. J Cool G19, Kurt, my buddy, supplied that Hank, and that was very nice of him to do so. You guys, stay sharp.